Believe it or not, one hungry pig nearly started a war between the United States and Britain. The strangest part is that the pig had absolutely no idea. This is the unbelievable true story of the pig war. In 1859, both the United States and Britain claimed ownership of San Juan Island. The problem was that nobody could agree where the border actually belonged. People from both countries settled on the island despite the unresolved dispute. One morning, a British owned pig wandered onto an American farmer's property. The pig treated the farmer's potato patch like an all you can eat buffet. After repeated damage, the farmer finally lost his patience. The American farmer shot the pig. The pig's owner demanded compensation for his valuable animal. Instead of solving the problem, the disagreement became even bigger. Soon, the dispute was no longer about a pig, but about national pride. Officials quickly informed military leaders about the growing tension. The United States responded by sending soldiers to protect its settlers. Britain answered by sending powerful Royal Navy warships. An international crisis had begun because of one unfortunate pig. Both armies prepared for a battle that nobody truly wanted. One wrong decision could have started a full-scale war. The fate of two nations now rested on what happened next. Both countries continued sending more troops to the island. Britain had overwhelming naval strength and could have attacked at any moment. Fortunately, cooler heads began questioning whether a war over a pig made any sense. The American troops also refused to abandon the island. Both armies remained ready, but neither side wanted to fire the first shot. Days passed with plenty of tension but no actual fighting. Some soldiers even became friendly with the men they were supposedly preparing to fight. Despite the crisis, everyday life on the island remained surprisingly peaceful. The strange military standoff continued far longer than anyone expected. The pig had become the most famous casualty of a war that had not even happened. Political leaders decided diplomacy was a far better option than violence. The governments agreed to negotiate instead of escalating the crisis. Military commanders received strict orders to avoid provoking each other. Remarkably, no battle ever took place between the opposing forces. Some troops grew so comfortable that boredom became their biggest enemy. Life on the island slowly became more cooperative than confrontational. Both countries agreed to a temporary joint military occupation of the island. For years, both sides successfully avoided turning the crisis into a real war. What began with one pig had become one of history's strangest diplomatic standoffs. The final decision about the island would not come from soldiers, but from diplomacy. Both nations agreed that a neutral country should settle the dispute peacefully. The dispute was handed to German Emperor Wilhelm I for arbitration. After carefully reviewing the evidence, the emperor prepared his decision. In 1872, the island was officially awarded to the United States. British forces peacefully withdrew without a single battle. The crisis ended without another life being lost. The Pig War became one of history's strangest international disputes. The only casualty of the entire conflict was the unfortunate pig. That lonely pig accidentally became one of the most famous animals in history. Today, visitors still learn about this unbelievable story on San Juan Island. The peaceful resolution became an example of diplomacy succeeding over war. One tiny disagreement almost created an international crisis. The entire dispute happened over a place that was tiny on the world map. Sometimes the greatest military victory is choosing not to fight. The pig never knew it had changed history forever. Few conflicts are remembered for being this peaceful and this ridiculous at the same time. The story reminds us that even serious international disputes can begin in unexpected ways. History might have looked very different if that pig had chosen another field. A single wandering animal nearly pushed two powerful nations toward war. What unbelievable historical story should we uncover next?